Okay, it's a crazy day down at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. There is currently a fight going on for the title of director of the CFPB. And there's conflicting emails, and apparently the staff is all confused because there are emails coming from Leandra English, who's saying that she's the director, and you've got Mick Mulvaney as well. So let's go into this in more detail. When former director of the CFPB, Richard Cordry, stepped down, he appointed his former chief of staff, Leandra English, to take charge of the bureau. And shortly after that, Trump appointed outspoken CFPB critic Mick Mulvaney, who once called the CFPB a sick, sad joke. Now, this is going to be looked at the newly appointed D.C. District Judge Timothy Kelly, who was appointed by Trump. So I think we can figure out how that's going to turn out. But yeah, this morning, so there are 1,600 employees at the CFPB, and massive confusion because English sent down emails stating, "I hope that everyone had a great Thanksgiving. With Thanksgiving in mind, I wanted to take a moment to share my gratitude to all of you for your service." And she ended the email with her title, acting director. So then shortly after that, Mick Mulvaney sets out an email essentially saying to dispute what English said, and that he is in fact the acting director. So it's a crazy situation, but it's honestly not too much crazier than anything else in 2017. Stuff just happens on a day-to-day basis like this. It's kind of becoming the new norm. But yeah, this is classic Trump. Mulvaney, he's an existential threat to the CFPB, just like Scott Pruitt being appointed to the EPA is an existential threat to the EPA because Pruitt is a climate denier. And it's still falling under the guidelines of Steve Bannon's dismantle the administrative state strategy, where all these agencies, you just get these clowns that want to tear it down to be leading them. And yeah, it's tragic because the CFPB, it's a great bureau. It was created after the subprime mortgage crisis. It brought in $12 billion and just directed that directly to the middle class. the Bureau brought in $12 billion and stuck it right into the middle class. They have mortgage rules to help prevent practices that led to the subprime mortgage crisis. They have issued a rule that would ban arbitration clauses in contracts with financial companies. And these arbitration clauses, they essentially make it impossible for group lawsuits to be brought against the company. So, going back to the power struggle at the CFPB, unfortunately, I think we're probably going to end up with Mulvaney as the director, because it is being brought to Timothy Kelly, who Trump appointed to the DC court.